What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind sees things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today. Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Ugh, dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly
Yes.
awaiting your return. Please, be...
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Sealed. Moths. Curious. Lumos. Revelio. Merlin's beard. Revelio. Lumos. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Revelio. Perhaps a spell would help open this door. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Lumos. Revelio. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Radialis. Levioso. Lumos. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Preparo. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. This has a moth imprinted on it. The same as the door. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. I need to get that platform closer, but how? Revelio. Lumos. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. It's sealed shut from the other side. Down I go. No other way. Confringo! Closer! Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Luma. Protego. Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Prepare. Revelio. Lumos. Oh! Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Lumos. Even more complex. Also, Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. 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 Revelio. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. The dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots better show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway. Lodgok, the sarcophagus has been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
An entire camp of Rookwood's thieves. I might need assistance.
Unfortunately, we have no time. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
There they are. The Ashwinders. Revelio.
You will not survive this fight!
That's it!
This is for Rookwood! Exploso! You should never say. Quite conductive, aren't we?
Seems your luck has run out.
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Incendio!
Now to finish the job. Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Expulso! Flash of inspiration. Expulso! Expulso! That's mine! This is your first step!
Revelio. 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 Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done! This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Revelio.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts.
Incendio!
I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Accio! Revelio. Pulso.
Do you think I have a big forehead?
Accio.
It's not 1 week.
Levioso.
I'm not a hound from my mother.
Glacius. Reparo. Accio. Pulso. Lumos. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Spelliarmus. Revelio. Incendio. Spelliarmus. Glacius. Reparo. Lumos.
Perhaps he'll sit next to you. Nothing to be learned.
What have you learned?
Can I help you?
Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't talk. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time.
How interesting.
It's a travesty she's not. I often read about great witches in my... Whilst reading about her, I learned... But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one can...
And you're a third year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. Would you get Herodiana's signature?
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well.
I can't wait.
We were each going to...
I wonder if it's even quieter in the restricted section.
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about. It does sound interesting. Deke?
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can, on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in...
Precisely what... You see, the room knew exactly what you needed. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack to...
All right.
You got one! Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I'll look after you. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Settle yourself, I mean you no harm. I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right, where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Revelio. Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts.
Would you mind?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts. To be used for potion ingredients and labor and... Deke will not say more. But Deke is...
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Levioso. Professor Howin will never believe this. Levioso. Levioso. Everything's all right now. Expelliarmus! Levioso. Do cooperate, won't you? Revelio. Leviosa! There. I'm not going to hurt you. Places! I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Hello, Deke.
It is. Moon calves gather near the... So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting.
Deke, what am I meant...
You should try to find a moon calf. Since they only come out at night, you may have to wait a...
Revelio. Leviosa. Leviosa. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Oh no. I'll look after you.
so. What are you up to now? Glacius! Incendio! Fringo! Valiant! Ha! Glacius! Lumos. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvellous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready. There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some. Hello, Deke. I have some questions.
What do you need to know?
Thank you. I'll get back to collecting materials.
Wonderful. Good luck. Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
Potato! I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now. came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Can I use the loom to enhance any item?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deke suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you Deke also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide...
Thank you for your help, Deke. Lumos. I don't have anything for this at the moment.
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
What is it?
Goblins! I need a little something.
I don't...
How am I to avoid Ranrock?
What is it?
Goblins! I need a little something.
You're right. The world's not safe at the moment. It's best to take precautions. Here, use it wisely.
Oh, I will. You can be sure of that. Ranrock's lot won't take me down. And I've you to thank. Please, accept this gift in exchange for your help.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
You come to the wrong place, child.
Now you should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I'm so sorry. I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's Loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Revelio. Levioso. Also. Revelio. Levioso. Also. Accio. Confringo. Stadion. Accio. Levioso. Also. Revelio.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. You haven't had mushroom stew like... What's that? An intruder!
Confringo.
Confringo.
Right, Norby. I won't rest. Damn me!
Ascendo.
Incendio.
I will avenge your death. Are you quite finished?
You've made your last mistake. But it shouldn't take one less human to worry about. Is that it? Then it's me. There you It's truly. Let's get this over with. How nice of you to stop by. Why don't you come up here and find it? How childish. I won't, little moon calf.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason.
Revelio.
They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Revelio.
This well looks... Sebastian! I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section, with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts, where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelio. Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio. Accio.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
Leviosa.
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Leviosa. Incendio. Accio. Also.
Revelio. Lumos. journal entry of his... Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Pulsar.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
I know it sounds strange,
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
The note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
Lumos. A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Lumos. Yes.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
We'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
So knowledgeable.
Adelaide Oaks.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader he normally sends me out. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical what with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the room. Should I be worried about my uncle?
I think you're right to be...
You're much more understanding than Professor Week. She's convinced he can handle himself, but could you try to find out for me?
Has your uncle traded?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he does it for me. Between robes and supplies. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. I do hope you're able to find out where he is.
Revelio. What do we have here?
I hope those are...
I've completed...
Very well done. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing based upon the knowledge that one's present.
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. It can be carved out by those with very strong wills. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us. And if that performance is any omen of...
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the tree? Excellent! I think you have it.
Professor,
I do?
I was wondering how you decided to...
Those of us who possess the sight are rare. When I was granted the opportunity to teach...
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where...
Yes. Natsai and I both loved Uganda. I had foreseen such a change. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come.
I find it...
You are a student at Hogwarts, after all.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. I have enjoyed our conversation.
Revelio.
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's cobstones. Revelio.
Sendo! Revelio. Off on another adventure, are we?
She's always showing off about her puff skiing grooming. Fur like silk. What shine? Oh, I can be sick.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy.
Oh, hello, Amit.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you.
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantment.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about. stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to...
I had heard about these odd stone tables out in the Highland.
Revelio. Incendio! Revelio. This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
Professor Shah, It is increasingly rare to find a student. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, we ourselves are not unlike blank star charts.
Am I right in thinking?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar. The other is mere lunacy.
Thank you, Professor.
I am glad to hear it.
Revelio.
Professor Shah's just about as cold.
Not sure what you can learn from...
The constellations are beautiful.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I had expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes? What is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use... No. I certainly wasn't trying to... No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Let us get moving while the stars are still out.
Oh, no need to convince me. Let's get...
Brilliant. You want... Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it.
Revelio.
Onwards we go, then. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Lumos.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore. It's not that...
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
Here I am,
Revelio.
charging ahead. A little foreboding.
If you're sure. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. Amit, could I...
Oh,
Where precise...
According to an old astronomer's chronicle...
Actually... Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Accio, Repulso, Descendo, Lumos, Levioso, Confringo, Incendio, Expelliarmus!
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the... And your contribution was...
Thank you, Emmett.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. And if I have ever seen one, it's you.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success.
Lumos, Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Lumos.
Come on inside. Oh, what?
Revelio.
I believe you're alive. Such a wee bairn gieing a thrashing to a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but welcome to Dogweed and Death. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for anti... Except, of course, for curses and mind you don't knock the mandrakes.
What do you have to say?
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. will be safe with me, till they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Regret coming here. Nothing over here either. Now you're just getting Incendio! 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 Where's that goblin helm, you little thief?
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me. When the clouds are dark is always the best time to strike. It's as if nature herself lends a veil to walk. It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft. This had better not be a trick. Oh, that warrants a look. Nothing. Would have preferred something. Come out before I find you. I would say that Irondale is not appropriately named. I heard something. Someone's going to regret trespassing. Stop right there! Oops. My... Avoiding our problems, are we?
Assignment's all finished.
Stop thinking around like a...
Stupefy. Stupefy.
Twasn't nothing.
Stupefy.
Marvelous strike! No.
Revelio.
wonderful to see you again.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Wingardium Leviosa. Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what...
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a Wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
Fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
Revelio.
Curiosity they think of.
Revelio. Incendio! Revelio.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx Flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Over here, quietly. I am glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I wonder what that does.
Also,
That did it.
here. Wingardium Leviosa. Also, Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.